hits classic Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in an hour, followed by the World Series of Poker 2004 at 10. But now it's over to the game show gods. First up, Bob Holness.
Here's the host of Blockbusters, Bob Holness.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome once again to Blockbusters, where we're just about to introduce everybody to a new contestant. So once again, a cheer and a clap, please, for Helen Fitzsimmons. Hello, Helen.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Fitzsimons.
Fitzsimons?
Yes, sorry.
Oh, the first, what, Fitzsimmons, Fitzsimons. Yeah. OK. You come from St Aelred's Catholic High School, Newton Le Willows.
That's right,
I got that right, anyway.
Yeah.
Say hello to Nicole and Brad. They're our champions at the moment. And let me tell those at home who don't know that it's Nicole Adams and Brad Parker from Warren Comprehensive School in Romford. Right, so it's South East plays North West. And one of them is going to do a gold run. That's how we left you last time round. We haven't yet found out who it is. So tell us, Nicole. It's Brad. Short straw Brad, right?
That's right.
OK, Brad. Well, without further ado, we allow Helen to sit back and we ask you to look over there. That's the first of the gold runs you're going to be up against. And, as I say, without further ado, we tell him, or ask him, or invite him, in fact, to put himself on the hot spot, please. Best to get into it quickly, Brad, I thought, didn't you?
Yeah. Right,
there it is now, gold to gold in 60 seconds or less. You know the rules, get across there within the minute, but tell us first where you want to start on the left.
GP.
Uprights at each end of a crossbar.
Goalposts.
Yep.
CC.
String game worked on the fingers.
Cat's Cradle.
Yes.
FA.
Film soon to be shown at the cinema.
Forthcoming attraction.
Exactly.
SS.
He belongs to a Baden-Powell troop at or near the coast.
Sea Scout.
That's right.
VS.
Beethoven wrote one called Spring and another called Kreutzer.
Symphony.
Sorry?
Something Symphony.
No, not Symphony.
ATPM.
The Washington Post's expose of Nixon made into a film.
GAC.
All your movable and personal property.
NEO.
The year in which Charles and Diana were married.
1981.
That's
PC.
right. American shortcut with 6 locks. 6 locks.
Panama Canal.
That's it! Blockbusters! Well done! 4 seconds to go. Excellent. And here's your first gold run prize. Look at this.
Whatever music you're searching for, this portable CD player is the system for you. If you like house music, the speakers are semi-detachable. If you like melody, there's 4 bands on your tuner. And if it's classical that turns you on, there's a handle to carry it off with. And it's quite at home on the bus. In fact, it's a double-decker itself.
Well done. Terrific. I happen to know, Brad, you're a great Glenn Miller fan. In fact, probably the greatest Glenn Miller fan in the world.
In the
so
world.
you'll have a great time with that record playing.
Brilliant time.
Right. Thank you, Brad. Retake your seat.
Thank
Another
you.
round of applause, please. Oh, they're sitting there chuffed as anything. Right. Goods and chattels. Yes, goods and chattels. That's all your movable and personal property. The other two at the end there, the Washington Post's expose of Nixon made into a film. If you're a film buff, you'll know it's All the President's Men. And the one underneath wasn't a symphony or anything like that. They were simply violin sonatas. Right, he got across with 4 seconds to spare. And now we settle down. We see Helen playing the game for the first time. She's, I think, a little bit nervous, aren't you?
Just a
little bit. Yes, but you'll soon overcome those nerves and you'll get into the spirit of the game. They're sitting there wondering what's going to happen. In fact, they're having a good old natter. So you score on that point. OK, all set? There it is. Eye on the board. Let's play Blockbusters. Right, lots of concentration from our single player here as we go in with this question for everybody. What eye is a synonym for vaccination against infectious...
Inoculation.
Or immunisation, one of the two. Exactly right. Well done. Good start, first one. Right, we have a blue on the board already, and you have the first choice.
Y, please, Bob.
Y, and we're settled into the game now with this question. What Y is the surname common to Dick, Michael and Susanna? All... Yes, Brad?
York.
York is right. Correct. Don't be put off, Helen. Just be very fast on the button. OK, you knew that last one, I think. Yes. See if you can get there quickly this time. Brad, it's yours.
L, please.
Well, the L at the bottom right. What L is bedding for the cat or a brood of kittens? Brad's again.
Litter.
Yes, it is litter. Well done. Goodness. The mind keeps going blank, doesn't it? Right, have another go.
G, please.
Let's not make it a one-person game. Everybody now. What G are small, brightly coloured freshwater fish, often kept... Yes, Brad?
Guppy.
Yes, it is. Guppies. Good, Helen. Do you know where a guppy came from? I don't mean personally, I mean where the name came from. It was named after a clergyman in Trinidad who first presented them to the British Museum. Reverend Guppy. Ha! All right. So, let's get on. One of two letters, I think, Brad, don't you?
The O, please.
The O, right. There's been a flashing light. They could make the connection, but Helen, you could stop them. So, listen to this. What O was the now illegal commodity grown in India? Yes, Nicole?
Opium?
Yes, it's opium. You can't Well, it's a mixture, isn't it? It's a mixture of quickness on the button, of good intelligence, and a bit of luck thrown in as well. The rest of that is that Britain used to pay for Chinese imports during the mid-19th century with opium, believe it or not, and got that one and got the first game in the set. So, it's a bit dispiriting, Helen, but don't be, because everything will come right the moment you start answering the questions. You would like to travel, wouldn't you?
That's right, yeah.
Now, if by any chance you get through on Blockbusters, where would you like to be sent?
Africa.
Oh, you've got to go to Africa, have you?
Yeah.
Have you travelled much yourself? Are you?
No, not really.
I see. Do you want to
go on
start with
safari
us?
or something like that?
Oh, good luck. Hope he comes up. And, of course, good luck to Nicole and Brad. Don't want to take sides. We're going into the second game in the set of three. Q is flashing, so away we go with this question. What Q goes after general, married and head? Brad?
Quarters.
Yes, it is. Well worked out. Well worked out. Right, that's the first one, which is a blue. Now, have a go.
T, please.
T. Stand by for this, Helen. What T can mean the Christmas decorations or... Yes, Brad?
Tinsel.
No, it's not. Helen, a chance for you. I wonder if you can get it. What T can mean the Christmas decorations or the accompaniments to the Christmas turkey?
Trimmings.
That's it. Trimmings. Well done. Isn't it wonderful when the answer suddenly comes and you know it? Right, now you've got a choice. Where do you want to go?
I'll have the S, please.
The S, is all right. What S is the giveaway mark of a previous wound? Yes, Helen?
Scar.
Scar is right. Well done, yes. Henry, who writes the questions, has a bit of a sense of humour. She's got at the bottom, visitor to hospital patient, will you have a scar? Patient, no thank you, I don't smoke. Right, yes, I know. You've got the choice, Helen.
I'll have a D, please.
A D, yeah, not surprised. What D, everyone? R. Sir Roger de Coverley, the Dashing White Sergeant, and the That's Nicole.
Dances.
Dances, right, yes, well done. Well, you've equalised. Now, you've got the choice, Nicole.
G, please,
You
Bob.
want to go for the G. Stand by, all three of you. What G was the first name of the author who wrote the Canterbury Tales? Helen. Nicole and Brad, what G was the first name of the author who wrote the Canterbury Tales? Yes, Nicole?
Geoffrey.
Geoffrey Chaucer was right. Yes, that's the blue. Yeah, you can see it almost coming to the surface and not quite making it. Yes?
N, please, Bob.
OK, N. What N describes the author who is ascribed as anonymous? Yes, Brad?
Nameless.
That's it. Nameless is exactly what's on the card. Well, a difficult game, this. Yes, we've heard that before, haven't we? You know what that means. You will if you're a regular. It's break time. Yes, break time it is. But let's not go just yet. Let's have one more question and answer to settle Helen in even more. Right, you've got a choice.
M, please.
So for all three of you, what M is a confection made and sold in pink and white cubes? That's Brad.
Marshmallow.
Oh, yes it is. Marshmallow. You got in there. Well done. Right, time for you to do whatever you like over the next couple of minutes, but do come back, won't you? We're taking a break. Hope you are too. See you then. Welcome back. Right, end of break. We'll carry on from where we left off with the blue flashing lights on the board, denoting that we almost have a connection on our hands. Well, almost. And it could happen that the situation would be reversed. It's happened before. Right now, though, we go over to Brad to ask him which particular letter he wants, as though we didn't know. Brad?
The C.
The C, right. And we say stand by, all three of you, for this particular question, the most critical one so far. With what C did the republics of the USSR vote to replace the Soviet Union on December the 12th, 1991? Yes, Brad?
Commonwealth.
That's the answer, and that's Blockbusters. The Commonwealth of Independent States. Now, I was about to say, well, sorry to see you go, Helen. Shake hands with the others. They've already done all that and commiserated and all the rest of it. It was a bit tough, Helen, wasn't it?
What can I say?
But he was really on form. They were both very good in that and can only be congratulated. I can only say to you, you have £10, which is not bad. You have a little mascot there. Sorry?
It's better than nothing.
Oh, it's better than nothing. It always is, isn't it? There's nothing worse than going back to the school having got nothing. Right, you also can go back wearing your Blockbuster sports shirt and carrying your dictionary. And bearing in mind that we thank you very much indeed. Helen, ladies and gentlemen. I have a good contestant, Helen Fitzsimons, and she sits there for a moment because we're going to see a gold run. Yes, don't forget, it's the second gold run from Nicole and Brad. And do you remember who went last time? Well, just tell us to make sure.
It was me.
It was you. And now it's Nicole, hence the expression on the face. Right, it's the second gold run you're going to be doing, Nicole. Have a look over here. Those are the letters. That's the selection of letters you're going to be facing in just a few seconds' time, in fact. As we say, for the first time for you, but for the second gold run. Nicole, put yourself on the hotspot, please. Nicole, the very best of luck as you go across the board within that minute if you can. Tell us where you want to start on the left and we'll start our clock.
OE.
How hair stands when you're frightened.
On end.
Yes.
BP.
Hairless area on a man's head.
Bald patch.
Yep.
CR.
Subject of campaigns fought by Martin Luther King and Nelson Mandela.
Civil rights.
Right.
TB.
Pre-decimal 12-sided British coin.
Past PL.
Imperfect touchdown by an aircraft on Shrove Tuesday, perhaps?
Pancake landing.
That's right.
GD.
Sounds like a classic race in the dog world.
Oh, Grand Derby.
Not grand, dog world.
Oh, pass ASC.
Very early history of England, written in Old English.
Past TM.
Game held to sort out the probables from the possibles.
Test match.
Not test.
Trial match.
Yes, that's right.
HAL.
Distance by which the light brigade proceeded onwards.
Oh. Oh, half a league. Half a league.
Oh, she said it on the dot. She said it on the dot. It was half a league, and you actually got there. Congratulations. Well done. That was incredible. Yes, it was the music that drowned you out. Take a look at this prize. Here it comes.
Stretching gracefully along the banks of the River Arno as it carves its way in a great arc is the city of Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance. Easy to explore, here you'll find treasures with almost every step you take. The history of fine art lies at every turn. Led by the brilliant but debauched Medici family, artists and architects created such magnificent buildings as the Duomo, the Pitti Palace, and the simplicity of the Ponte Vecchio. Examples of the great artists abound, from Michelangelo's David to the works of Botticelli, Titian, and Leonardo da Vinci. Florence, a total art experience in itself.
Congratulations! Wonderful. Don't go yet. Now, anybody who's watching the last show knows that she's an artist, and a very good artist too. I've still got the drawing to treasure for that. And we know art is a subject of yours, so Florence will be wonderful. And I know, too, that Brad will enjoy going there. Who couldn't? So congratulations again as you retake your seat. Give her a round of applause. Wonderful prize. The second gold run for Nicole and Brad, and so they deserved it. Now, just to check up and polish up the blunt end, so to speak, pre-decimal 12-sided British coin. Oh, we remember it, don't we? The threepenny bit. Threepenny bit. Sounds like a classic race in the dog world. Greyhound Derby, of course. And above that, very early history of England written in Old English, the Anglo-Saxon Chronicles. But it didn't matter. She made it right on the dot. The closest thing I've ever come across. As I said before, the music drowned her out, but she did say it, and she did get there. So they now have £110 each, and there's a nought on the other panel that I'm looking at behind the camera. Why is there? Because we're meeting a new contestant. So to fill that seat, welcome, please, Chris Durham. Greetings, Chris. Nice to see you. Welcome to the programme. Gosforth High School, yes?
That's right.
Good. You have, first of all, to meet Nicole and Brad officially, which is always a pleasant thing to do. And then just impart a little information about your background. You have spent a lot of your time overseas, haven't you?
Yes, in Japan, in America, and in Sweden.
Service father, was it? In the service?
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah, it's often the case, isn't it? So how long have you spent in Britain?
Nearly 10 years.
Oh, so you're used to it by now, aren't
Yes.
you? Yeah, right. And welcome to the programme, as I say. Lean forward, fingers near the button. We're going to start the first game in a set of 3. Here it goes. G is flashing once again. Let's play Blockbusters. Right, first question, everyone. What G was the rank of Norman Schwarzkopf? Yes, Chris?
General.
Yes, he was. Yes, well done. Good start. Norman Schwarzkopf, who commanded the coalition forces in the Gulf War, of course. Good start for our visitor, and he's got a white and a choice.
Can I have an M, please?
Yep. What M is the place where coins are struck? Yes, Nicole?
Mint.
Mint is exactly right. Right. There was more to the question, but you didn't need it, and you have now to make a choice yourself.
Oh, please, Bob.
OK. What R means to give the approval which makes all newly broken athletic world records official? Yes, Chris?
Record.
No. Cross to Nicole and Brad. Think about this. What R means to give the approval which makes all newly broken athletic world records official? Yes, Brad?
Recognise?
No, ratify. Ratification. What R goes after jazz, hard and punk for 3 types of... Yes, Nicole?
Rock.
Rock is correct. Well done. Right, 2 blue, 1 white, and your choice.
J, please, Bob.
J. At what J did knights display their prowess with... Yes, Brad?
Joust.
Joust. Correct answer. Now Chris is learning how frustrating it is to press the button but not quite get there first.
OK.
Right, what's next, please?
The C, please.
The C, OK. What C is the title of a musical based... Yes, Brad?
Chicago.
No, Brad, it's not. Chris, a little more for you. What C is the title of a musical based on a book of poems written by T.S. Eliot?
I've no idea.
Well, I can tell you, all over the country, people are shouting, cats, cats, cats. Yes, Andrew Lloyd Webber, of course. What C was the original nationality of Robert Maxwell? Yes, Nicole?
Czechoslovakian.
He was Czechoslovakian, correct. His full name was Jan Ludwig Hoch, in fact. Well, I know there's a flashing blue light, and that's the important thing at the moment. It means, too, that our challenger has to get in there very quickly if he can. Yes, I must ask you, Nicole.
Could I have a B?
A B, all right. So, for all 3 of you, what B is the Oxfordshire town where you'd go to see a fine lady ride on a... That's Brad.
Banbury.
Banbury Cross is right. Yeah, Blockbusters. Well, now, there are one or two things to mention about Chris. We won't mention too many of them because we don't hold up the game, but I must mention two things. One is you're very keen on the film industry.
Absolutely.
Do you want to go into it yourself?
Very much so, yes.
So being a magician is just an amateur thing as far as you're
It's
concerned.
just something I do when I have time.
Is it?
Yeah,
Got a favourite trick? Not that I'm going to ask you to do it.
Oh, right. Have I got a favourite trick? No, not really. Just general, I do sort of card tricks and
Do you? I'm an
close-up
absolute
tricks and...
sucker for card tricks, especially those you can see close up. You know? I think they're marvellous. I love to have been a magician. Too late now, unfortunately.
Oh, anyone can do it. Anyone can do it.
Well, thank you very much, Chris. How very satisfying to know. All right.
Go ahead.
Chris, Nicole and Brad, here we go into the second game in the set of three. There's T flashing, so let's start with that particular question. What T is the fourth if the other three are length, breadth and height? Yes, Nicole?
Time.
Time is right. 4 dimensions, yes. That's good. It's a blue on the board to start with, and you've got the first choice of this game.
D, please.
OK. D, you said? D?
D.
Yep. What D does the D stand for when it's written after the names Harry S. Truman, John F. Kennedy and Lyndon B. Johnson? Yes, Brad?
Deceased.
No. Let's go to Chris. What D does the D stand for when it's written after the names Harry S. Truman, John F. Kennedy and Lyndon B. Johnson? There are two parties in the States, Republican and Democrat. Yeah. What D brought about the downfall of Maradona and the disqualification... Yes, Brad?
Drugs.
Drugs is correct, yep. Also the disqualification of Ben Johnson. Right, 2 blues so far, and it's your choice.
N, please.
Right, N. What N is the nationality of Ben Okri, who won the 1991 Booker Prize? Yes, Chris?
Nigerian?
Yes, he is. Nigerian. Very well guessed. His novel was called The Famished Road. Right, now you have a choice.
An H, please.
An H down at the bottom left. What H became King of Norway after the death of his father, Olaf, in... Yes, Brad?
Harold.
Yes, it is. Harold V. That's very good. OK, now, 3 blues and 1 white. It's Brad's choice.
M, please.
And you're going for that M. What M was the name of the prominent Tuscan family of which Lorenzo was Michelangelo's first patron?
Medici.
Medici is right, Nicole. Well done. In fact, if Nicole recalls, the commentary on that prize you won mentioned Medici. Well picked up. Now, where do you want to go?
Oh, G, please.
G. Right. OK. Got carried away. All 3 of you now, Chris, Nicole and Brad. What G has a population of only 52,000, even though it's said to be the largest island in the world? Yes, Chris?
Greenland?
Yes, that's right. Greenland it is. Well done. 840,000 square miles, almost 9 times bigger than the United Kingdom. Right, 2 whites so far. You have the choice, Chris.
An A, please.
You want the A. What A may be granted by foreign governments to nationals of... Yes, Chris?
Asylum.
Asylum. Well done, yes. Right, so we have 4 blues and 3 whites. The game's very exciting because it's not quite level pegging, but pretty near. And you'll be seeing it continue at the beginning of the next edition of Blockbusters. That's it for now. We're glad you joined us. We hope you'll join us next time round. From all of us, goodbye to you. Bye.